that you all know that this movie is out. Other reviewers have already been talking about it for about a week, and it's time I chimed in. Last night, I went to see what is quite possibly one of the silliest and goofiest movies I have seen in a very long while, and that's saying something because I did recently see Despicable Me 2. This is another in the line of solid sequels, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Lose myself. Someone please pass me my shades. Don't let them see me down. You have taken over my days, so tonight I'm going out. Yet I'm feeling like there is no better place than right by.
So if you've seen the first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I certainly hope you have, you know where the story left off. The food weather created by brilliant but eternally unlucky Flint starts to go berserk, and the machine that makes it needs to be shut down. It's a goofy adventure epic filled with all of the most Seussian sorts of shenanigans. And this movie literally picks up exactly where the last one left off. You could easily move from one directly into the other with no break. They evacuate the island for cleanup, but then later learn that they have to return because the food machine is back on and is now creating living food creatures. Okay, so this movie is basically nothing more than an excuse for a bunch of crazy artists to design wicked, cool food creatures based on awful puns. And that's a wonderful thing. I'm really not sure what it is about a majestic food landscape, but it's just amazing. There's some seriously creative visuals and ideas in here, and I just love it through and through. It does feel more like a childish and lighthearted take on the world of Toriko, and I love Toriko, which is basically Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 with more punching and rippling man torso. Now, plot-wise, this thing is incredibly predictable. I won't go into spoiler territory with the details, but trust me, there's nothing in this storyline that you haven't seen before. You will more than likely be about 3 steps ahead of the movie the entire way through, but that doesn't necessarily have to be a horribly bad thing. Yes, it is simple, but I mean, it is a kids' movie. They are working with a formula, but the real question should be, did they do that formula in an entertaining way? Heck yes, they did. What I think is really fantastic and what makes this movie shine is in the visuals. Most of the gags and jokes are all visually oriented, and the expressions are what carry a lot of the punchlines. This movie wouldn't be nearly as good as it is if they hadn't embraced their wacky, cartoony style and really made it do what they wanted. Every joke has a visual element, and it made the movie a real laugh riot. I will also now say something that could be massively controversial. I think Barry the Strawberry is even cuter than Despicable Me's minions. There, I said it. Please don't hurt me. Now, there's an awful lot in this movie that is absolutely beyond nonsensical, that completely will not hold up if you really pause to think about it. Like, is it really a horrible thing to eat food creatures? I mean, we already eat normal animals, so what's really the big difference between killing and eating a cow or killing and eating a living marshmallow critter? No, nothing in this movie makes sense, but that's kind of what makes it so great. In fact, it may make it a better movie. The first movie played it a little too reserved, trying to keep it at least semi-plausible. Well, plausible for cartoons. But this one full-on embraced ludicrousy, while I feel like the first one was only flirting with it a little bit. This one is ridiculously silly and a massively entertaining movie. Now, did every joke hit home for me? Well, no. I mean, there were some that fell flat. But in the end, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this movie, and I think you will too.
Only spoil the party anyway, 'cause all the girls are looking fine, but you're the only one on my mind. La-di-dee, la-da-da-doo, la-da-da-me, la-da-da-you, la-di-dee, la-da-da-doo, there's only...
Alrighty, well that was my review of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Be sure to add me on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!